Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Brooklyn. What a run they've had this year in first place and charging seemingly a will's worth of postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And right now for the Nets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
So the Nets starting five. Here we go. Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Nicholas Claxton out there with Red Hot. And it's Foray in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Porter, no luck. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Cleveland. Claxton with the steal. Puts up a 3. And Michael Porter good for 3.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Williams with a clean look, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish, they trust one another, and when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Yep, it counts.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball.
And Claxton throws it down.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And a wide open look for SGA. That 3 off the mark.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Thomas up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Claxton the pass to Porter. Here's Red Hot beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Red Hot's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
And that one's good by Porter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside, SGA tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Foray. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. For 3, Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Claxton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Over in the corner, Williams. Hands it from downtown.
Well, that's a really smooth release that time for Williams on the catch and shoot. You can tell he has really put in the work on his jumper.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Traore. And that one misses. And the NBA starting break to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Connects from three-point range.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game. Holmgren the screen. Williams against Porter. Here's Dort. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the three from the corner.
Red hot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the quick three.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Claxton, no good.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Caruso with the ball. Pass to Chang. Now here's Caruso. Just 5 to shoot from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Nets leading by 9. Here's Claxton. And that one drops for him. Claxton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thomas finds Williams. From downtown. No good that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Thomas. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Great positioning on the putback. 13 points for Red Hot.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this quarter.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one. Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Jalen Williams comes in for Isaiah Joe. Then for the Nets, Powney's checked in. Mann subbed in for Michael Porter. Wallace hits 2 free throws. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Red Hot. Launches it. The three-pointer is right on target. Red Hot's got 16.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring. He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Zaire Williams. Demons out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Clowney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to Milwaukee.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Look, I know it's easier said than done, but you've got to just move on. You can't dwell on it and let it affect the next performance.
Caruso, a screen on Williams. Offline with his three. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's the three. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Wiggins has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Thunder making a change here. Rose checked in. Torres checked in for the Nets. And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
Williams a screen. Here's Wallace. Offline from the high post. Nets leading by 10. Nice shot by Red Hot. That's now 22 points for Red Hot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Wallace left side. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Red Hot. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Red Hot's got 25 points. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Wallace dishes to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
That is so quick by Shea on the catch and release.
Pass to Red Hot. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Wallace. No one near him. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Goes up on the wing. Williams gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 13.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Wallace a string. Williams' shot is off.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Torres from outside off the mark.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And the Nets with possession here. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average.
Well, the moment that ball is headed towards Thomas, he has one thing on his mind.
SGA kicks to Dort. Here's SGA. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
It's stolen by Dort. Here's SGA. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter. That's leading by 12. Here's Thomas. And Thomas with the stuff.
Oh, nice slam there by Thomas. This guy just gets it done in so many ways.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And that one drops.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Porter finds Thomas. Wilson inside. Working on Holmgren.
And you see the bench react as that layup doesn't drop. That's not exactly what they were expecting.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Nets leading by 11. Wasted no time on that one. Porter's got his third basket of the night.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Dort wide open. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Thomas. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Thomas got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
Taking a look here at the Thunder, I mean, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
It's Thomas on the wing. The Thunder pull it in. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Lets it fly from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Porter. He's putting up about 21 points per 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Well, he understands his role. He's one of their enforcers, but he also helps them win the battle of possessions.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. For the 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Count the basket.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash in from close range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, Kev.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And Thomas has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Thomas got 18 points.
And we've got a little game within the game as Thomas responds there with a 3 of his own.
Here's SGA. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Traore gets the bucket.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Outside, Dort. That's tipped. Here's Red Hot, defended by Dort.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Thunder trailing by 19. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
The Thunder with some changes. Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Holmgren's got 8 points.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard.
What a jam! Wow! What a jam!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Outside, SGA. And he comes up with the deuce. SGA's got 6 points in the quarter. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Here's Traore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Here's Wallace. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Porter, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. Nets leading by 18. There's the three. Red hot, no good.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
The Thunder with another miss. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Wiggins has got 9 points.
SGA drives the defense.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 19. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Chang with a screen on Williams. 4 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good. 18 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it up. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
That is just a killer three to end the quarter. The kind of shot that really gives you momentum.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Nets opening up a huge gap. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Thunder trailing by 20. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Traoré. Wilson out there with Williams. Then it's Thomas. And it's Highsmith in at the 5 down low. Wallace dishes to Wiggins. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Brooklyn leading by 18. Outside Williams. Shoots over Caruso. Williams can't hit.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Wallace. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Wiggins outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Thunder trailing by 18. Over in the corner, Caruso. No good on the 3. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And Thomas, here we go. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Wallace. The 3-pointer, no good.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
It's good. Thomas got 22.
Well, if you didn't know before, this game is further proof that Thomas has a deep bag offensively.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Alexander's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Claxton throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives is something to admire.
Claxton with the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
Yeah, SGA has mastered the pull-up jump shot, and that's due to all the work he's put in during the offseason.
And that one, good. Claxton's got 16 here in the second half.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
Thunder have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Nolan Torrey. That's his first foul. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Takes the three, drains it from beyond the arc.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Holmgren with the steal. Dort attacking over Thomas. Again, the Thunder score.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
It's Porter outside. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Porter from deep. Hartenstein with the rebound.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Gilgeous Alexander. Now Holmgren. Jumper is off.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Nailed from three-point land. And the Nets lead by 20.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Williams. Oh, the dunk.
And Jalen Williams that time showing you that explosive athleticism.
The Nets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their... Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Red Hot.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. On defense, Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. It's in there.
And Holmgren using that 7-foot length to see the whole floor.
Nets leading by 18. Claxton and the Nets another three.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Knocks down the three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Thomas, and then Thomas with the dunk.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Wallace kicks to Williams. Right side, Thomas. Over Joe. Again, the Nets for two.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest cap. Another bucket! Wow!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for fourth on the single-season 40-point game list. Here's Soray. Tries again. Claxton, no good. The Thunder shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here's Brooklyn. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Money from the wing.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Williams finds Joe. And that time, also a missed shot. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Count it, good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And here is Wallace. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Red Hot.